The Great War has had a tremendous impact on religion in the Fallout universe. Most pre-war religions have either decreased significantly or have declined entirely, and in their wake, new religions and cults have been created. However, the most popular religions in the world, especially Christianity, have managed to survive the Great War. In fact, Christianity still remains to be the most popular religion as it is in our own world. Continuing on Christianity specifically, as we know, Christianity is divided into different churches. There's Catholicism, Protestantism, Mormonism, and a lot of other different Christian churches. However, they're all part of the Christian religion because they all believe in the same God, they all believe in the same stories in the Bible, and they all believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They just all worship them a bit differently. When it comes to these different churches post-war in the Fallout universe, although all of them have managed to survive within the United States, the two most prominent ones following the Great War have been Catholicism, which tends to be more or less in the East Coast, and Mormonism, which is more or less in the West Coast. There are still those that are atheists and those who do not want a religion, agnostic or non-religious. And when it comes to all the other major religions, such as Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism, we don't know for certain what the case is for them. However, it is heavily implied that they are still around in some quantities. There is another pre-war religion that I haven't mentioned because it is not actually a religion that exists in our own universe. However, this religion has managed to survive the Great War. This religion is hubology. What hubologists believe is that the Earth is plagued with death. And by that I mean that they literally believe that there is a plague and that plague is literally death itself. And they also believe that there is extraterrestrial life and another planet where death does not exist. Now let's go on to all the post-war religions created after the Great War, starting with the Children of the Cathedral. The Children of the Cathedral play as the primary antagonist group in Fallout 1. They are led by what they know as their god, the Master, who they also refer to as the Dark God. The Master used to be a human, Richard Monroe, until he was mutated by the FEV virus. And what the Children of the Cathedral believe is that the Great War, also known as the Holy Flame or the Sacred Fire, was a chance for humans to begin anew and to leave behind all the sin and corruption that humans had previous to the Great War. However, their other belief is that in order for humanity to survive, it must evolve. That is why the Children of the Cathedral are the main course for super mutants in the West Coast. They believe that only super mutants and those mutated by the FEV virus will be able to survive their new era of peace, unity, and perfection, because they believe that humans will eventually become too weak to survive all the radiation and everything wrong with the New World, and ghouls, they just don't really like them that much. Now we'll go on to the Tree Minders, who are a very small religion, however they are quite unique, so I think they deserve a mention. The Tree Minders are a very peaceful tribe who live in an oasis which is in the capital Wasteland. Their god is the FEV supermutant Harold, who due to his FEV virus has merged with a tree. The Tree Minders eventually find him, and because of his unnatural state, they worship him as God and create a whole religion based off trees. However, Harold becomes suicidal because he's been stuck in the same spot for decades and he's immortal. So, assuming that no one else kills him, he will be in that spot for eternity. This is why he has asked the Tree Minders to kill him. However, they refuse to because they need a god. So, if the Lone Wanderer comes across him, he will ask you to kill him. You can either grant his wishes, or you can convince him that the people around him need him and give him a reason to continue living. Either way, it ends with him being happy. I'll end the video off with this last one, and this is probably the one you've all been waiting for, as it is probably the most iconic religion in the Fallout universe. I am, of course, talking about the Church of the Children of Atom. The Children of Atom started off in the town of Megaton in the capital Wasteland, which is a small town built around an undetonated nuclear bomb, and they are a massive religion by the time of Fallout 4. They are spanned all across the East Coast. Not so much towards the West Coast, but in the East Coast they are massive. They believe that Atom is a god, rather than a particle in every part of matter, and they believe that the Great War was not an event of war, but rather a sign of Atom's coming, and they believe that radiation, which they refer to as the glow, is the earthly embodiment of Atom and another sign of his coming. Their places of worship tend to be around radioactive areas. They started off in Megaton. They have a church there. Other places are the crater of Atom, which is in Fallout 4 in the glowing sea. That is the exact place where the bomb hit in the Commonwealth. And another place is the Nucleus, which is a nuclear submarine in the Far Harbor DLC. The Children of Atom in the Commonwealth in Fallout 4 tend to be a lot more fanatical than the ones in Fallout 3. There are some nice Children of Atom there, but a lot of them are rude, hostile, and a lot of them will attack you on sight. However, in Fallout 3, the ones that you find in Megaton, they are peaceful and rather very nice. You can donate to them, and they are very welcoming people there, but not so much in Fallout 4 and in the Far Harbor DLC. And that is the Children of Atom, and those are all the religions that I have covered in this video. There are, of course, a lot of post-war religions that I have not mentioned, but I've just mentioned the major ones in this video. And that is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.